Howdy, howdy, Speed Gaming. I believe that that little switch over to the back wall of the Chaos Comedy Club means that we are live. Isn't that right, Knuck?
Yeah, if not, we're talking to ourselves, but Team Scrub can handle it.
Exactly. If we're good at anything, it's talking amongst ourselves, though we probably should watch our language to be on the safe side. That being said, tonight we have two runners who have decided to force their parties after finding out Dangmu was rolling their seed. So, hence why we have no black magic. Instead, we have two fighters, a white mage and a black belt, and this should prove interesting. We have seen a few players opt for this, like, genuinely, at least the fighter-black belt combination. What do you think we're going to see out of this, Canuck?
A lot of pain and suffering. And a lot of laughter from us.
So you're calling late caster items to actually provide them with anything resembling sweeping.
I don't want to see a sweeper till level 8. I mean, they've only got
You heard
one
it here
spell.
first, folks.
There's only one spell that can help them out.
Canuck
There's
calling...
sweeper.
Well, no. Technically, the harm spells will help them out in a couple of dungeons.
This is true. Earth, ice, marsh. The dangerous ones, yeah. But anyway, Canuck's black belt tonight, so Canuck's gonna be punching stuff. Unless he...
At least DVS made sure I'm red. So, before we get started, just a couple of quick notes. We do have free canoe. We also have free bridge. We are using the randomized incentive item setting, so each dungeon will only have one of the key items we need to finish the game, or at least to go on wild goose chases to find something we don't need. But it's not necessarily going to be in the chest that one might be used to if they played the game, if they played the randomizer normally. Other than that, is there anything else really that someone who's stumbling into this for the first time is going to need to know?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, but I guess we'll see. And White Magic level 1, we have nothing. Oh, Harm 4.
We got life.
Well, life and Harm 4 ain't gonna help you against Garland. Mute might, though. Mute could slow him down.
We've also got +4 iron armor. So the fighters are set. Oh, and +2 hand axes. And +1 iron canes, so...
I'd probably go with the Iron Cane, though, because the Iron Canes get better hit percentage than the Axe does.
Yeah. I don't know, even with the +2 versus the +1.
It's okay, that Black Belt can swing a cane, so hey.
I mean, the black belt... So the black belt... Oh, never mind. It's the white mage who has the fighter's strength growth tonight.
So what was in Black level 1? Did we see?
Oh, we didn't see because no one looked. However, our tracker, Shadowed Flames, or just Shadow, was kind enough to go ahead and peep the black magic as well for this seed. So we have Lit 3, Quake, and Quad X at level 1 black magic.
Oh man, and they don't have no access.
Yeah, no, this is like...
So DVS
just about the best level 1 black magic you can have.
So DVS stole Garland's lunch money from the chests.
That'll be enough to at least get those fighters that iron armor that we saw. Excuse me. That they're not probably going to take off until we're, like, in the mid-game. But we have a Gitter out of the king and a rod out of the princess. So, loot, rod.
Nothing they need right now.
And that harm 4. Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's one of those things that once they have that ship...
Sho took a few levels before heading towards Garland here, so. But now, I think he got stuck in the swamp. I think his boot got stuck in the mud, and he's trying to pull it out.
That's about 2 minutes in, so Sho did mention in the race room that his game audio wasn't working, so I think that's actually when he stopped to inform us not to use his audio.
Well, DVS back in
spot those things.
DVS back in Canaria is going to stock up on camping gear and stuff to head on in the world. Probably going to make his way for Provoca, I would say.
That's got to be the plan. Only picking up armor for Wotes, so not liking Dang's chances.
No, no. I'm not liking Canucks either if they find a good sword early.
I imagine Canuck will at least last a little bit longer.
Question in chat, JD Silvergun. Yes, they actually forced this party upon themselves.
Right. Yeah, one of the options the randomizer offers... Yeah, Fog 2, Cure 3. Yeah, so one of the options this randomizer offers is to set it so that the characters available to you are inhibited by the seed itself. So you don't select your party members. Each of those slots, you only have one option that is determined when the game is generated.
Hey, and look at
that.
We'll this is not pirate fight.
Yeah. So this is not necessarily a gentleman's agreement so much as it is the two of them basically said, we're going to let fate decide what our party is. And Fate decided that they get 2 fighters, a white mage, and a black belt. And kind of jumping back for a minute, folks are talking about how this is a relatively easy seed with this party. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that's going to be able to threaten them once they get some levels under their belts. The problem is, it's going to be slow getting through a lot of the fights in this game because you're just going to be punching things a lot.
So Bicky had a boat. So that's vanilla. So now DVS can go sailing. I think Bicky drilled a few holes in it though, so you might have to watch out. He was pretty nasty there about losing his boat earlier.
Yeah. If nothing else, we will be able to... what's the phrase I'm looking for here? We will be able to make a quick stop over to Elfland so that the runners can quickly see if they will actually have Fade available at a level where it's useful. But that is a Bane sword.
A Pro Ring and a Bane sword.
Yeah, I mean, the Pro Ring ain't the best, but, you know, dust it off a little bit, polish it up, it'll get the job done. But yeah, that Bane sword is gonna be massive for most of the seed.
Yeah, that Bane sword is gonna put in some heavy work. Asps have a glance, that's always nice. And DVS fighting the fish and the gator on the river, heading for Crescent Lake. No, not where Jason's at or anything, or nothing like that.
Yeah, no, that's Crystal
Ding,
Lake.
ding, ding, ding,
Now, if
ding.
the sages...
Floater.
If the sages have Matoya's crystal, though, do we need to be worried about Jason? I think that's the real question.
Well, see that ring there? There's enough of them that Jason hasn't gotten here yet. Once that ring dwindles down, then we'll know.
Well, it's just Cube Lake anyway, we're fine.
Yeah, but the floater's for sale for 11k, so what do? Do you grind to get your floater, or do you make a quick trip into Ice or Volcano to try to get cash?
You've got that Bane sword. A lot of the enemies around here don't have the kind of magic defense that, you know...
I think...
I don't know. I think DVS... Yeah, I think he's making a Volcano play here. Raid the armory, see if he can rustle up cash.
The floater was 11k, crap. You'd almost have to dip... Yeah, you gotta get some money, because as soon as you get that floater, this seed's gonna open wide open. Because you can check Cardia, you might be able to get good armor. I mean, if you're in the air before the 10-minute mark, I mean, you're pretty much gold.
Yeah. I mean, I could see someone, though, at least peeping especially I think there's a very early encounter off Power Cycle. It might have been worth peeping just to see, is this something I can bane most of down and then, punch the rest real quick, pick up some levels, get some cash, yada yada yada.
Yeah, but DVS doesn't have the Bane Sword because he didn't go to Matoya. Only Sho has the Bane Sword.
Okay, then yeah, this is the right play. For some reason, I thought DVS hit Matoya up. Alright. Yeah, never mind. DVS is making the right call then.
DVS is... I don't know if he's starting his grind a little bit too early. Or is he going to go two-man this? Canuck won't.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is necessarily an intentional two-man strat, Canuck. Don't get too excited here.
Well, we're down to one now.
Also, our goals have glance. And
see, the thing is, you can get into Volcano, right? He can get into Volcano, but they got no exit spell, no warp. You still got to get out of it.
Yeah. I think we're gonna let's see what Sho decides to do, because now that we're clear on which of them has the Bane Sword, okay, let's see. We got a +4 Copper Gauntlet. That's not bad.
Yeah, no money yet though. That's the big ticket item. Mudgall just wipe and Sho off the earth. Makes you wonder how a Mudgall would hurt you. It's made of mud, isn't it? Wouldn't it just kind of splash into you? Food for thought.
It's hardened. It's hard. It's dried mud, Canuck. Like the golem of Jewish lore was baked before it was animated to rampage.
Okay, if we're gonna bring real logic into actual video game logic, we're going off the rails rather quick here.
Okay, I'm just saying, the original golem is technically a mud golem. It's made of clay.
Sweet. Looks like DVS is going to get out, but he didn't get any cash, so what do you do now? Looks like Sho is doing the grind, like he said. But I don't know if he's power cycling.
I mean, like I said, there was a fight, it looked like, on DVS's side, because he definitely burned an encounter after hitting the end, so I have to assume that's a power cycle encounter.
So it looks like he's just going to battle the single troll.
I mean, he's like level 3 or 4, I think, right now, and he's got plenty of defense on those two fighters up front.
DVS is a couple of grand short here, so he's going to sell some stuff. He's not going to quite...
Well, he did find some gear, at least.
Yeah, he needs one fight outside, then he'll have it. So he's all... These trolls, if he can take them down. Because he's only like level 3, and he's only swinging axes. And trolls always hit hard.
Well, the fighter up front was not wearing armor either, so that may have played a factor in his swift, sudden end. Really, it looks like the bulls are hitting harder than the trolls this seed.
I think Ding was going to settle just about the farm here. There we go.
He is 200 short.
Down to the last penny.
Okay,
Here we go.
He is about 100. No, he's 70. There we go.
He's digging deep.
DVS has sold everything for this floater.
Yeah, he's pretty much put himself in the poorhouse to get a floating rock.
Yeah. The good news is he'll be able to go raid the Cardia Islands and hopefully find something to put on his now naked party.
Yeah, now with the airship, you got lots of chests to check, you got key items, so... Seed's gonna pick up, but those fighters walking around naked isn't very good. The Cardia Salvation Army shop.
Alright, looks like Sho...
Sarda has a crown.
Yeah. I'm not sure what Sho's doing. Because he went past the fork in the river that leads to Volcano, so he may be heading over to Elfland, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, you might be hoping for a sweeper at level 3, maybe. We hope he doesn't
Maybe.
get it.
I mean, he may also be thinking, you know, maybe better fighter gear.
Here's something you don't want to see on the trap tile. But that is what you want to see. But they have no way to take it down. See, that's the thing. They have no offense right now. Like, I bet they
Well,
won't even
show at least.
Arachnids.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage, I feel like even a wizard stick would at least be helpful.
Yeah, DVS is no.
I don't think Sho bought the airship.
No, he didn't get it yet. I think he's maybe trying to collect for it, but he's only got 2
Well, he's
grand
going
now.
up to the dwarves at the moment.
Oh, he knows there's 2 chests there.
Yeah, he's going to...
hoping to find something big.
Yeah, I don't think he's saved, so he may be thinking, if there's a big money chest here, I can quickly turn this around. But if there's not a big money chest here...
Raiding the Cardia Isles. But he can't really sell the Bane Sword, because that's your one source of offense. He has nothing but a Bane Sword right now.
Yeah, like... Yeah.
You know what? I don't think DVS has found anything too exciting yet. Oh, there's a fire too! We have a sweeper! Woo! Oh, and a defense sword.
And ruse.
That defense sword is going to come in so handy for Chaos.
Yeah.
Plus,
with that +1 on it...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, with that +1 on it, that makes it slightly better than a vanilla sun sword.
Yeah, but nobody can use it till class change, so right now it's just a placeholder.
Yeah. Yeah, right now it's a ruse stick, but, you know...
Well, it's always a rune stick. A ruse stick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is right now it's a ruse stick. Eventually, it may become, you know, a weapon to throw on one of your knights to help deal with the problem. Speaking of ruse, though... We got that at level 3 white, and it didn't look like anything else exciting. Maybe a heal spell?
Oh, there's our Invis too. So,
Yeah,
that's
so...
for White Mage.
Yeah, so... Aside from handing magic sticks to your White Mage, your primary offense right now, in terms of sweeping spells, is that harm 4. Handy if you're fighting undead, but not otherwise.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if we had a black magic caster, while our runners are doing stuff, at level 2 black magic, we would have been able to pick up Lock 2. At level 3 black magic, we would have found Ice 2, Ice 3, and Saber. At level 4, we had Fire 3, Nuke, and Lit 2. Level 5 black magic had Fire 2 and Fast, and level 6 black magic had Warp, Bane, and Zap. So this was an excellent seed for black magic!
Spoiler alert. So...
It's not spoiling anything if we'd never see it.
Well, Sho is now in my most favorite place, and DVS is back in Earth, so I don't know what he's planning here.
It looks like he is hunting...
But, I mean, I think this trap tile is just... Oh, if this trap tile is the mummies, I think I remember. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, mummies with frost, so DVS is going to check real quick to see if this is going to... Alright, doesn't look like it's necessarily an ambush, so he is going to exploit that mage stick and that harm 4.
Well, Marsh was a bust. The canal.
Well,
Well, he's
Show
gonna use
not
that harm
immediately
4.
resetting out.
He's not going to use that harm 4 anymore. Yeah, I think Sho's looking for money for that
At least,
floor.
yeah. I mean, he also may be thinking at this stage of things, it's faster to,
Well,
No, he knows it's not
you
fast
again.
to sail. Yeah. He may be okay, actually, he may be looking at that extra 5% gain from, the canal.
Yeah,
Because
really
that is on.
Ooh, we found the ribbon.
It doesn't have horrific penalties on it. So there's not even that minor bit of, like... Yeah.
Ribbon +3. Alright, Sho's gonna bane down some werewolves. Take that.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's definitely at least picking up some cash here.
Well, Sho knows where the floater is. He needs the money for that.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I'm saying, like, he's actually getting some good money.
Looks like DVS has gone dark.
And he'll be back. Now, whether or not he'll have learned anything important in the meantime, that's the real riddle.
Probably not. Look at Dangwoo Seed.
Sho is going to go ahead and head down here, poke his head around a little bit, see what he can see.
I don't understand this play. You don't have exit or nothing like that, so if you find something good down here, you still got to get out with it.
Well, he's got that Bane sword he can lean on. As long as the White Mage stays alive, he's got life casts, so I don't hate it.
Yeah, or you might just want to track this trap tile down here too. Maybe get lucky and see an eye or something you can bane. Then you're laughing. Well, you're not laughing now because it's just a stupid giant, but
Yeah, still technically baneable. But I think he may have actually found enough money for that floater without having to give up anything.
yeah, I think he's got enough cash for that floater now, so it'll be good when he gets back there. Yeah, DVS has gone dark on us, so we can say Bravo 7 going dark, so we'll have to see what comes up.
Yeah. I will not comment on the potential causes here, like chat is speculating, but for the time being, we can stick with Sho. He's looking like he's in pretty good shape. I mean, aside from stun touch crawls, immediately putting one of his fighters on his knees.
Yeah, but he's got some levels now, so he's going through Marsh pretty quickly. I don't think there's anything that can slow. Ooh.
Okay, this was worth it. This
nice
was 100% worth the trouble.
That's endgame right there. I'd take a nice 3 to endgame.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I consider the Ice Sword vanilla to be, you need a little bit of help. You definitely want the power bonk with it, but it's like 1 or 2 bonks and you're in good shape with an Ice Sword.
So Sho is going to get out. Marsh was actually not a bad play.
Yeah.
But how much time has he lost? Because I'm pretty sure DVS is playing covert ops right now.
Yeah. We do have assurance that his stream is still up. We just can't see it at the moment.
All part of Dangwoo's master plan. And when he finds out what the master plan is, I'm sure he'll let us in on it. So you think Sho is going for the floater?
I think he's in good shape now to do exactly that. I think he thinks he's in good shape now to do exactly that. That ice +3 So, okay. I can see this work. Like, that's a good enough sword. If Sho makes a couple of good plays from here,
Well,
yeah.
once Sho gets the airship, I mean,
We are having someone look into. Yeah, we are looking into what's going on with DVS's side, but we'll try to get him back online so we can find out what's going on. But question chat or observation chat that if DVS is in Marsh is being reported, he's going to get that ice sword. Yeah, it's looking like from folks who are watching his side that he did go to the bottom of Marsh first, so he did also see that ice sword most likely, unless he skipped that top right chest, which barely possible.
And now Sho is going to get his floater. No, he's $50 short. Sho, get a day job.
He's fine. He can sell one of those. Yeah.
Ooh, ribbon sells pretty good.
You are a funny man.
I'd sell a ribbon for a floater, hands down. Especially in the black belt seed. Why not? I like to
Because
live
you want to get places
dangerously.
quickly, Canuck.
But I like to live dangerously. I never said I was a man with a plan. Never said that. But sure can, Dangle. Let's do it. You know I don't even read the flags anyway. I never do. I only read what's incentivized. Everything else doesn't matter. I'll pick it up as I go along.
Yeah. So, an update from the folks who are watching DVS's stream at the moment. Apparently, he did find the canal, and then immediately reset and left without opening the rest of the boxes, and so did not see that ribbon that Sho found. So he does not have that ice sword or that ribbon, which I believe the youngins refer to that as a big oof.
Yeah, not getting that ice sword, especially if you don't find nothing else the rest of the seed. Oh, silver dagger carry strats are the best.
I'm still waiting for the seed where our weapon blursings force the cat claw strats.
All right, Sho's in the air. He's going to check his free checks, grab his free key items. Then we'll see what he decides to do from here. Hopefully we'll get DVS back soon so we can see what he's up to. Sho's got the crown, so we might get a look at Astos.
Yeah. I think I saw someone in chat suggesting DVS checked it, but I didn't see it, so hopefully Sho gives us a peep at what the kindly old king has today.
Well, it looks like we're about to find out. And it's useless. 5%, that's about all it's worth.
Was it the ruby?
It was.
I mean, honestly, I can see Sho making the quick ruby
5%.
check.
I wouldn't make the check. It's only 4 chests. I mean, he's going to make it. He's going to, don't listen to the commentators. There's just no sense to that.
Okay, given the fact that Sho made that full marsh clear, I have a feeling his thinking right now is, I've got 2 fighters. If I can find gear for those fighters, I can skip the black belt grind.
Yeah, and just do a walking
checking. Yeah, checking these chests, these kind of out of the way chests, may be an attempt to play his opponent, thinking DVS.
Second ribbon.
There's the second ribbon. Okay, so the moral of the story is never listen to Canuck. I could have told you that.
Everybody knows that. That's common knowledge right there. The masses love
Hashtag Team Scrub.
Well, I still haven't figured out why the masses like Canuck. Once I figure it out, I'll tell you.
I think it's your accent. Like, there's just something about your exotic, sexy accent that just just gets everyone invested.
Okay, meanwhile, we got a little information. It looks like the herb is in ordeal.
Just walking right past it. All right. So
Sho is
Show going to go ahead.
We know it's
going to raid all the cargo chests. Yeah.
So what do you think Sho's next play is going to be right here?
All right. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if we also see the ordeals play out of him. Your only other option at this point is Ice Cave, which he does at least know has something of value.
You could hit the waterfall. I mean, you don't really like the double dip waterfall, but I mean, they already found the vendor item, so they're not too worried about the shop. So you won't be anybody seen hitting the caravan.
Okay. Honestly, given what we've seen at show so far, the Ice Cave play to me seems like the most likely based on how he's been playing this so far. He's been going for a lot of chests that he doesn't that his opponent is less likely to check. So he may be diving ice on the assumption that DVS will stop checking chests once he finds the incentive item.
I'm guessing the herb turned into the crystal because I see it lighting up in the tracker.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently herb leads to crystal, and crystal becomes the tail. So
that's good.
All right,
that's
Sho making the ordeals play.
Now you get the tail.
So
early, right? You got a black belt. You got 2 fighters. Do you hold off on promotion to grind the black belt, or do you take the fighters because you want the power of stuff they can use?
Based on how Sho has been playing this seed, I think once he has that tail, he dans the black belt. He's got 2 endgame swords in that defense +1 and that ice +3. He has an opal armor in his pocket. And he'll find something good along the way for the other fighter. Until he does, that iron +4 will get him to enough chests to find something better. And apparently, the link chest in ordeals had an Excal -3. Yeah, no, Sho's going to promote as soon as he finds that tail. DVS has been trying to kill one of his fighters the whole time. I don't know if he succeeded yet, and I didn't see if chat updated us on whether or not he successfully killed Dang. But
I heard one of his fighters was down a while back. Someone said he had 1 fighter down when he was on his way to ordeals.
Yeah, so I can see DVS opting to at least get that black belt to 32 before promotion, but yeah, Sho's going to kill that black belt and not look back.
So Sho didn't check the link chest here. He's just going straight through the pillars, but he'll find the Excalibur on the other side. But at a -3 Excalibur,
he's got 2 ribbons.
You got a +2 ice. Excalibur is useless to you. The +2 ice is better than the Excal -3.
It's a +3 ice, but it's still one of those things. We do have the higher bonus off of bonus damage from that Excal hitting everything's weakness. So I could see him opting for the Excal over, say, the defense +1 on one of those nights, just for that extra damage, and then maybe shifting to the defense +1 for like chaos.
Ooh, there's ice armor and flame armor.
That's -3 flame armor, but that
it's better than what they're using, which is nothing.
Okay, yeah, okay, it's better than nothing. I will grant you that. But yeah, that ice -1 at least is going to. That's good enough, I think, to solidify the I am going to just, kill the black belt and promote strategy.
Because he does have the opal armor there. That'll be good for when he does promote when he gets tail, which he'll get out of this, I do believe.
All right, so chat
It's
is
just-
confirming. Yeah, DVS has at least retained the Ice +3 from that dive, and okay, so we do have Oxiel in the Ice Cave. So
Sho is out of ordeals, and now I wonder if he's going to hit the waterfall or if he's going to turn that.
he's going to fall. He's going to chase the herb down real quick. It's in and out of Elfland Castle, in and out of Matoya's Cave. And if it leads to something which, anything it can lead to at this point, Sho knows is worth the trouble because he's already got the ruby and the canal. So
He's
at this,
also landing on the castle to announce his approach.
look. You land on the castle to assert your dominance. It's just good politics.
Do you know how much the insurance companies are paying out on that airship? The insurance on that airship has got to be
absolutely nothing. There is no one who has an insurance policy for ancient sky vehicles.
Oh, I
landing
don't know
on their
about
castle.
that. But there's
Look,
warnings for
I'm
that.
just saying. I'm just saying this is absolutely going to be qualified as an act of God. Do I need to get my girlfriend who does like insurance claims in here to like verify whether or not you would be looking at having to pay out for something like that?
You can still get airship insurance. We'll see. Meanwhile, I think DVS, they're saying, is heading to the Onrak continent now, so...
Makes sense. He can now do everything in one trip.
Cure 4 is White Mage learnable.
Alright. Meanwhile, the chat is arguing over the validity of airship insurance.
No, because the only safe audio we have is the black screen right now.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. We do have a track that we do have a playlist that could be playing, but I believe that the individual who could be the only person who can get that going is also trying to figure out why on earth we can't see DVS's stream. But Sho does get that tail and immediately flies to Bahamut. So,
yeah, so no black belt strats for Sho.
I mean, he might keep the black belt up and just have him as a glass cannon that will die to any magic.
Yeah, but your fighters, it'll have armor by the end game. I mean, I'm at the type, if your fighter's got 60-some absorb, you don't throw a black belt in the top slot. Leave your fighter there.
Yeah, so Sigma, our stream assistant tonight, has gotten the music going, so thank you very much, Sigma, for all the help you're giving us.
So it looks like the robot had a chunk of cement. I wonder if that was drowning him. Man, the things that come into my mind sometimes.
Yeah, I don't even bother questioning it anymore, Canuck. I just roll with it / ignore it. Yeah, we apparently also did find an Aegis in the 6 chests in Waterfall. So,
he's got 2 ribbons. I mean, you could almost let one of those fighters die too, and just white mage fighter this.
You could, and I'm sure
you could.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. If we had better sweepers than fire 2 off a mage staff, and this concludes our list of sweep. Oh, and a bane sword. I could see it, but at this stage, you have 2 extra life casters, and you have an extra set of hands to hit things. And yeah, the fact that Sho is keeping that black belt in the 3rd slot, he may, I think, be considering just going the route of, you know what? My black belt still is getting black belt damage even without M defense. I can keep him up and let him just get those hits in. Because those knights, ain't gonna need a lot of levels to be doing a lot of work.
So Sho's buying Invis for his fighters, so that's a good spell for fighters, because if we find a white shirt, we're set. We got Invis 2 on the white mage. Sho's gonna hit ice. Let's see if there's anything nasty in here.
Yeah.
We never got to see, because we didn't get to see DVS.
Yeah. DVS, I think, got in and out without too much trouble using unpromoted characters, so...
Yeah, I don't think Sutton's gonna slow Sho down with 2 ribbons. It'd be tough.
Yeah, that's kind of the other thing. Plus, he is packing an X-Cal and an Ice +3. So, really the only thing that poses a threat to Sho at this stage of the game is, like, a pack of like 6+ enemies that all have some nasty skill or spell. So...
Yeah. Looks like that X-Cal's not putting in too much work, but 2 hits.
Yeah, like,
Sho's
yeah, that X-Cal is not...
But
That you're swinging that X-Cal...
You almost have to grind now, if Sho finds a good tile.
Again, I don't know if Sho necessarily needs a grind. Like...
So DVS is trying to drown the person that drives his airship, and he picked up exit. Perfect.
Yeah, so that exit's going to... That exit's in a good position, all things considered.
Oh, wait, I see something. There's life.
Have we done it?
Now, we found a mage tile here. If this would come with a fighter, that wouldn't be too bad. Heal helmet -2 would be good for his fighters as well.
I mean, if nothing else, if he's keeping that black belt up, toss that to the black belt, and you at least have someone who can do a little bit of healing.
You rock, Sigma. Yeah. DVS
Yeah, Sigma is just getting synced up.
And there we go. Look at that.
Alright. So now we get a chance to see what DVS is doing level-wise the next time he pauses for a second. So... We'll get everything... That is steel +3 armor.
And that is a dragon +3 sword.
So... That's probably going on that other night. Unless we find the dragon armor and it's got a decent enough bonus or not a very bad penalty.
DVS found quite a good chunk of armor there while he was roaming around.
Yeah.
His armor situation looks good. Meanwhile, Sho's still raiding ice. There's the Oxy Ale. And a pro ring.
Yeah.
And
so
166 bucks.
And a couple of horses. And a Pro Cape +1. That is nice for that white mage.
Yep. Can
Although
go
it looks like
steal
Sho
products
might
and
just...
mages.
Yep. So that white mage is pretty much squared away for the rest of the seed unless we find an opal bracelet somewhere.
Cheerio, Wout. Opal Cheerio.
You know that I only play into the memes when I feel like it.
So, Lupa had the adamant.
Yeah.
Level 8 white. Lamp. Sorry, Will. No lamp today. Spoiler alert, they're not getting fade.
Yes, our tracker just lumped all of the white magic into the mix. Oh no, he didn't. He separated them out. I just assumed because Canucks spoiled things. Like a spoiler. Alright, nothing too exciting in the rest of Ice past the Oxyale, so...
Meanwhile, DVS, no orbs lit, so we didn't miss any fiends while he was gone. Looks like he's going to turn in his adamant now. Meanwhile, Show's going to get a release with no issues, and we get a power bonk. That's going to be one tough power bonk made of adamant.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't actually see what the blessing was on it. Or penalty.
That's something or other. Classic, you called the level. No, you didn't call... You called the place, you just didn't call the right level.
Who cares about the level 8 spell shops in Gaia? No one ever looks there anyway. The only time anyone looks in level 8 Gaia is if a seed has ridiculous scaling and you've already died in Topher twice. Alright, it's Shadow.
Let's see. And Show's right behind him. But Show doesn't have the Oxyale, so Show can't do C, so he's probably going to head for the waterfall.
Yeah, he has Oxyale, he went Ice.
Oh, he does too. Awful cheap house is 900 gold.
Yeah, I think Shadow is just a little bit behind because fixing DVS's stream required us to sweep everything off the table, and there is our second Ice Sword of the seed, so...
There you go.
DVS.
Your bolt fighters are going to have good weapons.
Yeah, DVS not being punished for not promoting yet. And actually reviving Dang to give him that Ice Sword.
Well, you might as well. I mean, you got an ice plus 2 ice plus 3s. I mean, that's not swinging bad weaponry right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that last I checked, Dangwu was still naked and hasn't gained experience since the party was in the single digits. So, you're kind of hoping Dang doesn't get too hurt.
No,
or you're trying to give him the false sense of hope that he might prove useful to you. And then you torture him anyway.
I'm sure Dang will survive. I'm sure Canuck's going to be doing all the heavy lifting anyway. And by heavy lifting, I mean expecting the rocks on the ground.
Well,
because you know
at the
he's
moment,
in the top slot, and you know Kraken 2 is going to slap the crap clean out of him.
There's a white mage on the field.
No, Canuck's getting
There's a white mage on the field. There's a white mage on the field. Everyone else is safe, at least for the first round.
Zombies with sleep on the trap tile. And we get a slab, which we already knew, but we get to see it this time. And a silver knife, and a silver wallet, and an Aegis, and a heal pot, and a heal staff.
We did also see the opal bracelet over on DVS's side. It's a -2 armor, but that's still pretty good.
Yeah, actually, an opal Cheerio is not a bad thing. Even if it's a -2 or 3, because it's still going to be better than the gold one.
Yeah. About the only thing I think Show would take over that on that white mage would be if we do find a white shirt. That isn't like a -3 or 4 white shirt.
No, Classic, there's no black mage here. We can't do the silver knife strats on carry.
I mean... We have Power Bonk. We have Knights.
Hey, I did it with Temper. And I didn't even know I had him tempered. That's how out of it I was when I ran that race. Alright, so I don't think we've found the sea item yet.
Why do we listen to you on anything?
Oh, I'm letting on a few things. You know, people tolerate the Canuck.
Anyway, so yeah, you're right. We haven't seen our incentive item yet.
No,
so it looks
like hoping it's on this side because he does not want to go to the other side. Oh, Coral +5. That could be good for Kraken right about now. And I think
that's what I'm thinking. oh hey, it's the tile no one likes to see. Also, I just realized that just now dawned on me that we're looking at vanilla spike tiles.
You mean side A?
Like I hadn't been paying attention. Well, so the thing is that particular tri-state flag we have flipped on. Okay, classic. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, no, the particular tri-state we have on, it's between vanilla spike tiles and populating the spike tiles with side B encounters. So it's not strictly side A, it's just spike tiles. But to address the problem of coffee, I had a large Baja Blast like a few hours ago. Coffee will do nothing for me.
Lobsters have crack. DVS wiped. Lobsters are dealers.
Oh, that's good for 2 Ribbons ShoFukomachi. As I believe the hip young cats called him.
It's gonna be his new nickname, 2 Ribbon Show.
Yeah. So, DVS does at least know that there are a couple of good swords. That,
Well, the 2 ice swords plus 3 aren't bad. Endgame that.
Yeah, classic pointing out that the lobsters do have X-Fur, but X-Fur's not a guarantee, and X-Fur may or may not hit someone who's actually wearing a ribbon. So, like, the X-Furs are a problem, but they don't guarantee that Sho's in trouble. More importantly, though, Sho actually has life on his knights.
So
that's not something DVS has.
So the mermaids had the chime. Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Alright. I don't hate it.
Oh, there's a gold minus tree. DVS doesn't care. Walks away.
I mean, what good is it going to do him at this point? He has better gear on everyone he cares about.
So we're getting a look at the private dancers here. Oh, there's the Adamant in Loopaville.
And DVS turns one of the mermaids into bubbles.
And gets a whole lot of nothing. All they had was a chime.
I mean, he needed that, so I don't think he's that upset, but... Oh, he has decided he wants nothing to do with those... with those lobsters, apparently.
Yeah, I find that weird because, I mean, well, I don't find it weird because lobsters are everywhere on the Kraken floor.
So, Andrew Weir in chat asking, if you wear cloth -5, do you take extra damage? I do not believe that the penalty can reduce an armor's absorb below 1, but you are less evasive wearing a cloth -5. So arguably, yeah, you will potentially get hit more often than you otherwise might have been.
Alright, DVS class changed. We are going Knight strats on both sides.
Yeah. And Wilcleos at least affirming the evasion side of things, and Classic Gamer confirming that Absorb has a minimum of 1, so... Yeah, no problem. And that's the real secret to looking informed on commentary, folks. Just throw something out there and count on people in chat being smarter than you are.
Works for me. I can be wrong all night, chat can correct me.
Exactly. And it keeps them engaged, because they're sitting there thinking, wow, I'm way smarter than these dopes.
Well, that don't take much, Woe. We aren't Team Scrub for nothing.
See, I assume it's because of our impeccable skills when it comes to mopping things.
Well, I haven't mopped in a while, so...
I have.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I mopped the floors the other day here at the apartment, but...
Anyway, so DVS going ahead and diving into Mirage, possibly looking for one of those ribbons, maybe, or maybe just something to help clear out those lobsters in a timely fashion, because I think he still only has a mage stick for sweeping spells.
Hey, a nice shield +3.
Ooh, that's a good question. Also from Andrew Weir in chat. Is actually using cursed armor to make killing someone off fast something that's been done?
Request for short verbal version of #Team Scrub? I don't understand.
I think he just wants the #Team Scrub.
Ah.
Okay.
Either way.
Well,
Show
we've
is
done
in
it.
sea, DVS is in the sky. Show is killing some sharks. DVS is going to give us a look at the greater than less than room. And there's a blue dragon. Canuck swings for nothing. I missed arm day.
Yeah, I think... So, again, we are starting to see that show deciding... Really, this all came down to checking, like, 2 extra chests in Marsh and those 4 chests in the Titan's Tunnel in terms of resilience, because DVS skipped, like, those 6 chests in particular, and because of that, lost out on 2 ribbons.
Yeah, because you know DVS is going to go check Ruby, and you know he's probably not going to go back into Marsh, so...
See,
I
generally...
Show's going to have an easier time here, because his fighters are higher levels, and they have some decent MDef when they're higher levels plus the ribbons, so... I can see Show making short work of this place, but he's still going to have to go to the other side. Sucker.
He'll be fine. But yeah, so, okay. I'm generally of the opinion that if you are still looking for equipment, and you have that ruby, it's worth checking those 4 chests in Titan. It's basically free. You know, if the encounter, unless you just have an abysmal encounter table, you can probably get in and out without doing anything. Like, yeah, you lose 30 seconds, but if you're concerned about gear, it's a worthwhile check. Because you're going to lose more time by not having the gear you're comfortable with.
DVS is now up in the sky tower, looting boxes, grabbing money, walking fast, fighting bad men.
Locating the space station's self-destruct system. Apparently it didn't go off when Tiamat took over. At least I have to assume that's why you would have TNT on a satellite.
Ooh, opal bracelet. Oh, katana +5. And nobody has a theme.
Who called it? What was it? Hate in chat? Okay, it was Classic Gamer who called katana +5.
Alright. Today, now people, get your RNGs out in chat, or is there going to be a special surprise waiting for you at the end of the Bridge of Destiny? Stay tuned.
Okay. That genie problem in chat making a good point. Having TNT on satellite is just a part of your television package.
Yeah, if your cable package ends up in the sea after the TNT goes off.
Well, no, see here in America, Canuck, we have a channel called TNT.
We have it here in Canada. Well, we used to. I don't know if it exists anymore.
I don't think y'all do, because, like, AEW airs on TSN.
No, we used to have TNT. I used to watch wrestling on it.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all used to have TNT. I'm just saying, I know my friend who watches wrestling with me has to watch on TSN because y'all don't have TNT. Or she doesn't have TNT. Y'all might have TNT. I don't know. Is there any Canadian in chat who can confirm the fate of TNT in Canada?
Either way, we have a Tiamat sighting. DVS had a complete run on the Bridge of Destiny. Didn't see an enemy. He's going to invis up 2. Canuck's going to troll at a punch. 4 hits 4. Canuck's got to work on his arms a little bit there. Dang 2. 1 damage. Dang, we suck.
I'm assuming that
Dang,
Woat has something of use to hit Tia with.
Well, Woat's got the ice sword, and he's gonna get some power bonks, so he's gonna be the only damage dealer we have. Plus, I think DVS is still swinging, or Dang is still swinging a metal rod.
Yeah, because DVS got knocked out of having either that coral sword or that ice sword for Dang.
So DVS is going Bane strats now, because I think that's pretty much the only way you're going to win this one.
Does he even have the Bane?
Yeah, he is the Bane sword. DVS is the one that has it. I don't think Sho has it.
No, Sho has it.
I know. So we just Dang. DVS. Oh, there we go. Ooh, big swing.
3 hits, 150. Fire 2 goes out. I think Woat is rocking. Yeah, he's rocking some sort of ice equipment.
Yeah, I think. Oh well, Canuck's down. No big surprise. Yeah, you just gotta bonk Woat to the high hills and hope for the best.
Yeah, he did attempt to Bane Tiamat. I believe Bane has what, a 15 chance of success?
I thought it was like 6% or something on Tiamat 1.
No, it's better than that because she does still have that poison vulnerability. It's just Bane has terrible accuracy.
Well, it's down to me and you again, buddy. But I'm just waiting. You're doing all the heavy lifting.
Hey, you are doing something very important, Canuck. You are getting hit so my pretty face remains attractive and aesthetic.
Whatever I can do to help you out, Whoa, I got your back, buddy. # Team Scrub.
Woo! Team Scrub gets the job done. So DVS lights our first orb just shy of the hour mark. You know,
Sho is in the middle of the Kraken fight, so he is going to hope to light his first orb just slightly behind. He's swinging better weapons, and his fighters are way better geared, so he shouldn't have much of a trouble with this fight.
Yeah, I mean, just the usual trouble of Kraken 2,
Kraken 1 doesn't hit hard anyway.
Oh, Kraken 1.
Those fighters got to be north of 40 to 50 evade. I mean, there's no way Kraken's going to stop them here.
Yeah, I meant to say Kraken 1, and you are proven correct, as ShoFukomachi takes down Kraken 1 and lights his first orb just after the hour mark, or possibly directly on it. So
now Sho is going to go back in.
Yeah, but this will be a painless trip. I don't know if Sho picked up Exit yet. He's definitely been to Melmond, so he should know that Exit's there.
We did pick up Tier 4 on that White Mage, so... The White Mage is taking a nap right now. On DVS's side. I think it might be 2-man in it. I think it might be me and you, Whoa, brothers in arms here.
Well...
I'll be the tank, buddy. I'll take the blows, you do the damage.
I mean, on DVS's side, that's kind of the best strategy. I think the best he's seen is that Steel +3.
Yeah, but that Steel +3, that's good absorb. That's right on par with Orpal. Or Orpal. What the
Shadow
Orpal?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, you didn't miss that. Sho went down Kraken's side first, like most runners of this tournament.
So the TNT turned into the key. DVS is going to promptly rob the dwarfs blind here.
Yeah, and then immediately go rob King Steve blind.
Then he might go rob the Elf Prince blind too. We will...
It depends on how desperate he is getting for something better than the protection he has, because...
Well, DVS is desperate for a ribbon, and we know there's only one that he might find, because we know where 2 are, and we know he's not going back there.
Well, he's not going to find the one in Marsh. I agree there. There is still the outside chance he's going to check. He could go looking. He could go peek in Titans. He does still have the ruby in his inventory.
Yeah, I know he doesn't have the ruby. Actually, I don't think.
No, he's got an item called limestone.
Oh boy, look at this.
Okay, so if he's going to go 2-man strat, this is the moment he's going to go 2-man strat.
Yeah, we're sitting on the grind, folks. On the grind again. Just can't wait to get on that grind again.
Yeah. So I could see him taking these two to, like, the 30s and then calling it good. That'll be good enough to where they'll be able to just blow away anything.
No, you're going
Oh,
down, bro.
yeah, he is
Go
going to
down.
go for a black belt grind. I mean, granted, I don't know how he plans to kill that fighter when that guy is getting 150 HP hit every couple of fights.
Yeah, he might just take an off tile, check the other trap tiles, maybe get rid of you, or he might just want to get you a little bit higher. I could see taking you to about 25 and then taking me to 42 and I'll just destroy the world. I'll be like, I got this, boys, and I'll punch Topher and it'll just explode, a big crater will be in the earth.
Okay, so those frost dragons doing a little more damage. So this, I think this is still in Sho's favor. Because DVS is having to lose this time trying to kill this, like, knight who is still gaining levels. And Sho, like, he's probably going to, like...
Well, Sho don't need to dedicate grind. He's
Yeah.
going to get all the levels he needs in Sky and as he goes along. Because he's not doing black belt strats. The only thing about DVS doing black belt strats now is he's still not going to get the MDEF. He's not going to get the MDEF you would normally get. So that black belt, even at 42, might need a ribbon. This is where promotion might have hurt Canuck.
Yeah, so I think... So DVS may be thinking in terms of just letting HP be the defense, or maybe looking to just have that black belt as a glass cannon and still rely on the knights to absorb most of the punishment. That being said, every second DVS is spending on this favors Sho, I feel like. Because like you said, he can just take whatever encounters feed him, and he's golden.
But here's the big thing. Here's where it's all going to separate is going to be Topher. DVS is going to have a 42 black belt. Topher's out of the equation. Topher doesn't even matter. It might because he's not going to have good MDEF. Sho's going to have to finagle himself away around some fights here because he's not going to be doing really, really good damage like the black belt. He's not going to be one-shot fiends.
Yeah, but so that gets to the question, though. Like, so Hayden is pointing out in chat, DVS is going to have at least, you know, some life casts to pick that black belt up as he, you know, goes down to things that, you know, normally he would be surviving. But, I don't know, it's going to be interesting, because the thing, yeah, we're used to the 42 black belt being all-powerful. You know, incredible defenses, incredible offenses, high HP, the whole 9 yards. DVS, in this case, is going to have a very fragile black belt, all things considered. Because I think he class changed somewhere around level 14 or 15?
Yeah, somewhere around there, so he's going to have the 4 shots of it. Oh, looks like DVS is done. I guess 32 was the mark.
Yeah, so, okay, he is thinking in terms of just, if I had to take a stab right now, he wants that black belt strong enough to do damage, but is going to lean on the rest of the party to keep that black belt alive. Really, I think it's going to come down to how long it takes DVS to clear that lobster hurdle. And, ooh, the other thing to take into consideration, we are going to have that seafood party platter on water floor.
Yeah, Topher's not going to be pretty on the water floor.
Well, for DVS, Sho will be fine. Like, with those 2 ribbons, he's got more than enough shots of life And he is still digging out chests.
Sho will dig out every chest in every dungeon.
Oh wait, that's right. TNT is still on the table. He's still looking for TNT. That is an odd chest to start with, but if he knows he's still looking, he may be playing that even if TNT is on this floor, his opponent didn't check that chest.
No, Sho loots every box. Even if he finds a TNT, he is still gonna grab boxes. But there's
our third ribbon. He may stop opening boxes at this point.
Yeah, but if you stop opening boxes, you might miss the massa. You know they call me the Massa Sasaya, right?
He didn't even bother opening the last box in that room. He may have just forgotten he didn't open it. Or no, he may have opened it and not picked up what was in it. Whatever.
It looks like DVS bringing his party back to life, re-equipping his armor. Sho is still gonna dig. There's the TNT. I bet you Sho will still dig out chests.
I think he skips from here on out. He's got... There's nothing left that he needs. He's got Power Bonk. He's got 3 ribbons. He'll win a war of attrition.
Meanwhile, Dang is going to, or DVS, sorry, is going to punch Carrie square in the jaw. This is going to be a 1-round fight, folks. Going to take about 10 seconds. Carrie tries a blaze. Good night, Dang. Good night, Sho. Canuck takes him. No. This is going to be a 2-rounder, folks. 2-round fight. Canuck's going to get him this time, though. Oh, lands on the chin. TKO in the 2nd round.
Well, yeah, only because Woat softened her up. Jeez.
Doesn't matter. I got the finishing blow. It's all that counts. You ever play a game, whoever gets the finishing blow is the best.
I usually play games where the party shares the rewards of battle.
Yeah, that's for weak people. It's every man for himself. Gotta be. And this is why the folks love us, Walt, because we can argue with each other.
I'm just going to shake my head and sigh and see if we get a chicken walker.
I don't think we did.
Aww. Also, Sho did stop looting.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's... So I guess... Well, I mean, he does have everything he needs, like you said. Like, he's got armor on his fighters. He does have 2 good swords. His black bow can do damage. I mean, it's...
Oh, you know what I just realized? DVS is not going to find a ribbon anywhere he looks.
No, because he's already been through Sky.
Yeah.
So he's going ribbonless.
So he narrowly missed 2 ribbons by not fully looting the floors where he found incentive items.
It's probably... Like, this match could literally come down to them both being in Topher at the same time. And some lobsters showing up and DVS wiping and Sho making it through. Any Banes, Tiamat, Poison Smoke!
Yeah, they're going to hit Topher at about the same time, though, because Sho still needs to do Fire and Earth, and DVS still needs to go back down Kraken side. DVS arguably has the stronger party in terms of damage output, but Sho has the faster dungeons. So, I'm going to go ahead and say Sho's probably going to beat DVS. Oh, but Sho still needs to go, like, turn in the TNT, get the key, and all that good stuff.
Ooh, life 2 at level 6.
I'm going to say Sho beats DVS into Topher by about a minute and a half.
I can get down on that. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Because Sho's going to take out Carrie here, and then fly straight to Lich. DVS is still going to go all the way back into C. So, I'll have to see here. Looks like we lost DVS again. Nope, there we go. And he's looting these chests here. He wants that ribbon. We know he's not going to find one, but he doesn't know that.
I mean, he could still find the Mazza.
Ooh, the big stick.
I mean, he won't, because why would good things happen to DVS in this seed? But
yeah, bad things never happen to good people. Gorgors with heat. They're in heat, boys.
Canuck, you do remember that the runners usually watch VODs back, right?
And your point being?
Okay.
I've commentated curse people before. I can do it again.
Alright, show checking a couple of greed chests, but I think outside of, like, peeking the bottom Agama chest here, okay, he's not even gonna do that. So DVS lights his third orb, only needs to get to Kraken. Show going to make short work of Carry.
Well, basically, the Lich Walk and the Kraken Walk are basically about... I think the Kraken Walk is faster. So I think DVS is actually going to have his 4 orbs lit before Show does.
Okay, here's the thing. The Kraken Walk is ostensibly faster, but I think that DVS... that lack of a ribbon may lead to more menu time for him if he gets a couple of bad encounters.
Or it could be a wipe.
Yeah, that's the thing, is DVS has potentially a quicker walk, but it's also a much more dangerous one.
And lobsters also have silence touch. That's good. Meanwhile, Show is going to punch out the lights here on Carrie, or try to. Carrie's got some pretty good absorb on her today. Hey, some hungry guy! What's happening? And no, folks, that's not me on a separate account. That is somebody different.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things. You two are just, you know, brothers from different mothers.
Alright, looks like Show's going to turn in his TNT here.
Yeah.
He's going to finish his quest to get his key. He still doesn't have his key yet.
The real question is, does he bother to go hunt down that white shirt?
I don't think. I think Show is...
I don't think he does either, but...
Well, he's going to check these chests. I mean, I can't see any of them translating the slab. Well, they had to do a slab, I think, but...
Yeah, no, at this point,
You're going to walk the bottle, for sure.
Yeah. Shadowed did point out key has to lead to bottle, which has to lead to white shirt. So...
Yeah, so I can't see the bottle. I can't see either of them doing the bottle, unless they figured they need the white shirt, but I mean, DVS has got Invis 2, and Boda's fighters do have Ruse, so...
Well, Show's at least going to go as far as peeping the treasury. So...
Yeah, I'm not sure if DVS did this, did he? I don't think he did.
Yeah, no, we only know what's in here by conjecture.
And there's the bottle!
Yep. Now, wouldn't it just be a kick if the Moz is in here? Okay, I was waiting to see.
Meanwhile, DVS is on the danger floor. This is where you see the lobsters, and hello, boys. But Woke gets away.
Yeah. I think DVS... Alright, so DVS definitely going to get his 4th orb first, it looks like.
Well, looks like Show's doing some shopping here. He's trying to round out his spell list, I do believe. Maybe?
Alright, so, yeah, Show, I think, wants the white shirt.
Well, he's got the white mage. White shirt, white mage?
Because, okay, actually I can kind of see... I could see the argument here. Because then you can move that, the Opal bracelet onto the black belt. Also, that white shirt is technically a better piece of equipment. But just barely, so...
Alright, so Show has got to do 2 fiend... 1 fiend? I guess we missed a small click.
Yeah, 2 fiend. Just 1 fiend. He killed Carrie already, so...
DVS is Topher ready. But is he going to try to prepare himself a little more, or is he going straight in?
He has Topher access. I don't know if I would say he's ready for Topher.
Looks like he wants that white shirt as well, though. Because he is going to get the bottle here.
Yeah, no, this is... I think that this is... Given his situation, if nothing else, that white shirt gives that white mage a little bit of elemental protection. Not a lot, not anything that useful, but it's more than he has on the white mage. Yeah, death and fire protection, that's Yeah, he's going in. All right. So.
Alright. DVS will be our first runner to enter at the 1 hour, 17 minute, and 30 seconds. And Sho is about to beat the dust out of a carpet in about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I think that we're going to see Sho hit Temple of Fiends probably about the hour 20 mark. So this is basically going to come down to what kind of nasty violence is Temple of Fiends capable of today.
Well, if any of the Fiends have a Zap or Bane, I mean, DVS is in serious trouble with no ribbons.
Yeah, it basically this is going to come down to where do these spells and skills land. And DVS does find a nice hat in the 2 chests in the loot room. Just not the nice hat he wanted.
He plays the guitar. And Sho, we might see dual Fiends, the exact same Fiend, maybe. But probably not, now that
maybe
slowed down. Although Sho's hit a pack of spiders.
Yeah, but this is gonna be
in real life.
Yeah. So
Worm, that's the fight you gotta take.
So I think from DVS's perspective, he knows he stopped to do that little grind. He knows that he has taken that unfortunate wipe after looting every box on Kraken floor. Oh, Gurmeduses have trance. That's...
You having nightmares, Will? Little flashback?
Oh, they haven't punched him yet, so... But this is a minor problem.
And they got poison.
Oh, they have poison touch. And I don't think that black belt...
And
oh, they all have thunder.
No! Say it ain't so! And
So you managed to run like a coward, Canuck. Thank goodness.
Hey man, do what you gotta do. He does have life. Did he buy life for his fighters, I wonder?
He may be keeping that white mage down for safety.
I don't know how safe it's gonna be. Because if he didn't buy life on his fighters, there goes Dang. It's up to you and me again, Wout. I'm telling you, man.
I mean...
Meanwhile, Sho is right on his heels. Sho is
well,
a couple of Fiends.
Again, that's the thing. Those heavy defenses that Sho has, the other advantage that gives is he doesn't have to menu as much.
DVS does have life on his fighters, so he is going to bring back Dang and Sho.
I mean, he doesn't have a choice. He needs every single possible advantage he can have. Like, you know, that pack of Gurmeduses... If
Sho's hit them. But Sho's got ribbons, so Sho's going to be in a little better shape, although Trance goes through ribbons. But still, he'll be able to resist the lightning a little bit better with those ribbons on. And there it is.
Yeah, like that's the thing, is he is only going to need to do like a little bit of menuing, patch everyone up a little bit, and keep rolling. Like,
ooh, Canuck hitting hard there. 600 damage to carry.
And Word finishes the job.
If Kraken or Tiamat have anything dangerous, DVS is going down like a sack of potatoes. And Sho got ambushed by a pack of 7 Gurmeduses. Let's see how this pans out.
Yeah. So I believe that puts us even on the carry killing front, Canuck.
Oh, it does.
I think we're gonna have to settle the tie with whoever gets the kill on Chaos.
Well, if DVS makes it to Chaos. Meanwhile, these Gurmeduses are just giving Sho to business. He's putting Dang in the top. Dang's going down. Unless he back rows Show. Which Kraken probably will. Looks like he's going with a defense and a... He's going to try to Bane Kraken too? Well, not anymore, you're not.
I mean, let's just face it. Dang wasn't going to do anything... The odds of Dang doing good damage were probably worse than the odds of Baning Kraken 2.
Looks like Canuck's doing a bit of punching. Oh, that Ice 3. Ooh, major damage. I'm not sure if I'd bother with the Invis 2s. I think you kind of got to go on the offense here.
Well, it seems to be doing the job.
Yeah, but that fighter can take a beat, and he's got some good armor on, so...
Yeah, but...
Canuck here to do all the heavy lifting.
Look, there are a few things that I don't support doing, and one of them is staring Kraken 2 in the eyes, pointing at your chin, and going, "I dare you."
Meanwhile, Show is now on the fire floor. DVS is through Kraken 2, with a minimum of casualties.
Yeah, no one important died, it's fine.
And it looks like DVS did put that Coral Sword on his fighter, so... Looks like he's going to try to use that weakness against, or the Dragon Sword, sorry. Looks like he's going to try to use that weakness against Tia, too.
I... feel like... is that Dragon Sword? I thought it had a penalty on it.
No, I think it was plus.
Well?
But meanwhile, Show is about to fight Carrie. Should have an easier time. Gonna bonk up. Gonna attack Carrie with a nice sword. 4 hits, 100. Show's gonna throw a punch. 5 hits, 154. Bryn is gonna do some white shirting. And Carrie's gonna nuke. But nobody dies.
I mean, the white mage threatened it.
It's like a 4-hit, 236 swing. We got a bonked Ubi. 4 hits, 466. DVS about to pull Tiamat 2.
Alright, Shadow...
on one knee.
Yeah, Shadowed confirming that the Dragon Sword did roll +3. Alright, then yeah, that's gonna be solid.
Tiamat would rub, but didn't hit Dangwoo. Looks like Show's gonna throw some white shirt. Looks like Canuck has been, I think Wote's got the power bonk, so Wote was bonked up a little bit.
Mm-hmm, and the defense sword, so...
So you're the main damage dealer. Oh, Tiamat's got nuked too! High rolls, down goes Dang and Show. DVS got a punch now with Canuck.
It's us again.
It's always us, Wote. It's always us.
Yeah, Wote should still have, I think, 3 shots of life left on him, because I think...
Oh,
never mind!
Come out! No ribbons, no hope!
Yep. So, ShoFukomachi in the driver's seat, and while that nuke is unfortunate, he's got the health to survive it, and he's got the ribbons to keep this party alive.
Yeah, it looks like this is Show's race to lose at this point. Looks like DVS is... He's got to want a ribbon now that he's seen. Oh, Kraken! Crack Show! Kraken's the Crack Show!
Yeah, but again, those ribbons pulling through heavy.
There goes with Inferno. Skill set on Kraken. But I think he's good now. He's got white shirts up. Ubi's power bonked. Eshuin's going to swing pretty high as well, so we're all set. 4 hits, 249. Eshuin coming through. 4 hit. Well, okay, I lied, but...
I'm glad you're here to know what these names are.
I worked with a guy named Bryn before. That's how come I recognize that name. I'm guessing that's Eshuin. That's just a pure guess.
I mean, I was thinking it must have been Escher.
Hey, you could be right.
Yeah, no. Show... Oh, wow, Ice 3 on Kraken 2.
Meanwhile, DVS going for the white shirt. Did he not save when he went into Topher? I thought he got the white shirt already.
No, he grabbed the bottle, he checked the rest of the treasure, and then he went straight for Topher.
Oh, and Kraken's radioactive! That was for Will right there.
Alright, Will Bloodworth saying that it's definitely Eshuin, so...
Alright, so Show has got one more fiend to go. We know Tiamat's got Bane, but we know at the most it's probably only going to get Eshuin. Unless... Oh, this Black Belt's only 22.
I think Eshuin and Ubi have the ribbons. I think it's Show who's ribbonless.
Is it Show that's ribbonless? Because I'm pretty sure he has 3 ribbons.
Yeah, he has 3 ribbons. You put 1 on the white mage, you put 2 on the knights, and you just cast life on the black belt whenever he dies.
Might as well leave him dead at this point. It's not like he's doing anything.
If he's 22 now, he's gonna put in some work.
Well, all he's doing is swinging at Tiamat. He's got a bonk. Tia's always got good defense. Right?
Yeah, well...
Tia is grinding on this eye here, so... He's hoping for more M defense, which he ain't gonna get.
Well, he may be just trying to beef up Dang so that, like, he doesn't have to waste so much time and energy healing, and yeah, getting that M defense up.
Meanwhile, Sho is bonking, waiting, punching. 3 hits, 61. He's going to power up Ubi. Eshwin takes a shot with the Ice Sword for his side. Tiamat comes out with a nuke. Doesn't get anybody, though.
No one dies, so...
He's still got Bane in the back pocket, folks. So I think Sho's going down one way or the other. No, down goes Bryn. Tiamat says, I don't need Bane. I can kill you with my tentacles. Ooh, that Ice Sword's doing nothing. Tiamat's got some great absorb here.
Well, the X-Cal is doing work. I think that's still the X-Cal that Ubi is swinging.
Yeah.
Or Ubiquitous 42, as Will Bloodworth is clarifying in chat, so...
Meanwhile, DVS is back in after getting those couple of levels. I think he just wanted to get his HP up on that white mage a little bit.
Makes sense. I think we've seen 2 different nuke casters here in Topher, so...
Yeah, well, meanwhile, Sho is now on to the big fella. He's still got this long hallway, which we all know does have the Edward fan pack that can really wipe you on the way through.
Honestly, like, outside of Poogle, I don't really think I've ever seen anyone go down to that as much as I've seen them go down to the Iron Golems or the Airs.
Hey, I nearly lost my race because of those vampires after not healing.
Well, I didn't watch your race, so that would explain why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, nobody watches my races. I don't blame them. But anyway, folks, we got Sho making that long last walk. Gonna give his characters one more heal. Gonna look over his equipment. Nope, he's not gonna heal to full. He's just gonna go for it. And here we go. We got the defense sword going out. 2 punches and a white shirt. Ubi does get good turn order with that white shirt. Sho throws a punch. 3 hits, 67. The Ubi defense up. Eshwin, the Ice Sword, 3 hits, 3. Chaos takes a swing, 70 damage. No more need the white shirt. Ubi's gonna power bonk. Chaos misses already. Chaos can't attack. 3 hits, 3. Bryn with the white shirt. Looks like Sho's gonna throw another punch out there. 6 hits, 6. Ubi just powering up. Doing the bench press. Pumping those guns. Gonna take the massive swing. Eshwin with that Ice Sword, 4 hits, 4. Eshwin and Sho are just there to soften up Chaos for the big guy. Still pumping that iron. Looks like Eshwin's going to soften him up a little bit more. Bryn with another white shirt. Looks like Ubi's getting powered up. Looks like Sho's going to tenderize Chaos's midsection. Oh, Ubi's coming in to take the big swing. Eshwin's going to take one last shot. Here comes Ubi with that big hit. 4 hits, 99. What a disappointment, folks.
Oh, this is going to be a slobber knocker. Luckily, it looks like Sho may be staring down the punchy script.
Yeah, 4 hits, 151's not much from that X-Cal. 4 hits, 68. Chaos is beefy, and he's built like an absolute tank. But all he's doing is punching. He can't touch the team. Ubi's going to pump some more iron. Pump the guns. Get those biceps. Get the blood flowing. Gonna take the big swing. 4 hits, 246. A little bit better. Still needs some more pump.
Sho throwing out those Bane strikes in an attempt to just end this in a hurry, which, given how long this is going, he's got plenty of chances to get that incredibly low Bane chance.
Yeah, Chaos just seems to be in a boxing match that he's gonna lose. Looks like Ubi's gonna pump some more iron. Come on, Ubi, give it to him. Eshwin's gonna tenderize. Bryn with the Bane. Chaos is immune to smoke. 4 hits, 316. Chaos is still on his feet. This is the 12th round, folks. Chaos is beaten and bruised, but he's still standing. Ubi gonna come in again with the right cross. 4 hits, 355. Chaos is like, give it to me on the chin. I can take it. Chaos swings back. Obi with a dodge. Chaos is going to try to throw it a little bit of Blizzard. Ubi coming back with a ref cross for his 327. Chaos still on his feet. Chaos is a beast, folks. Looks like Ubi's going to give him the uppercut. Here comes the uppercut. The big uppercut for his 274 and TKO.
I don't think it's a TKO when the loser dissolves into dust and the timeline resets. I think that's just a KO. But nice call anyway. That is going to be GG for ShoFukomachi, and chat beat us to the punch. Let's see if we can get him in here.
Alright, DVS is on the Kraken 2. Dang is down. And Kraken coming out with spells. This is where the no ribbon's gonna hurt. But he's gonna pump up Wout. Looks like Canuck's gonna take a swing. Canuck's pumped. 8 hits, 540. Canuck's got the blood pumping through those veins.
Alright, and that sound means ShoFukomachi has joined us here in chat. Show GG!
Thanks. Whew.
Yeah, that chaos was, I believe I used the term slobberknocker. Canuck, you would know better than I. Would that count as a Donnybrook?
Oh, that's definitely a Donnybrook.
Alright.
Shirts were off. Let's have a dart, boys.
Oh.
Alright, so... Sho, at what point did you decide, you know what, I'm just going to take these two fighters, and the black belt can do stuff, but I'm mostly just going to try and hit things with the two red muscle men.
Well, I mean, there was no really good grind tile, and there wasn't a whole lot of, like, you know, defensive stuff. I mean, I did find a ribbon pretty early, but no bracelets, you know, and so I didn't think putting a time into a grind was going to be super effective. I mean, even though there was, you know, no fast, you know, and basically no temper, so to me it really didn't make a difference. I thought that, you know, the time loss to level a black belt to even 32 was not worth it this seed, and I found like quite a bit of stuff early for like the knights or fighters, so I was like, I'll just go this route and then we'll just level up as we go.
Well, it's just us again here against Tiamat, but it's not looking good. I'm down. It's up to you, and you're stunned. Bane misses. Tio, well, you're down.
Yeah, so, Sho, what do you think was kind of the difference maker between you and DVS in this seed?
I have no idea. I mean, what did DVS level a black belt?
The difference, I would argue, is 6 chests. He didn't check the 2 chests on the south side of Top Marsh,
okay.
And he didn't check Titan's Tunnel.
It was 3-0 for you in the ribbon department. Tiamat had Bane. DVS was ahead of you. Tiamat had Bane. DVS had no ribbons. Tiamat had Bane. We don't have to tell the rest of the story because we know what happened.
Yeah, so you basically... Yeah, so DVS checked the right side of Sky 1 first and found the TNT and stopped checking boxes. He found the ribbon in Marsh and stopped checking boxes. He never went to Titans. Okay. You did all 3 of those things, and that defensive advantage, basically... Because the other thing is, he would not have survived that second... I don't know if he would have survived seeing more than 1 pack of Gurmadusas.
Oh,
because they only saw the 1.
Gosh, those Trance and Thunder, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, because the thing is like, the 1 Thunder he did catch almost took out his party.
Oh.
So the other problem that he ran into, is he went for the tail before he did his black belt grind.
Oh.
So... he didn't even really have the advantage of the magic defense to offset not finding those ribbons.
Okay.
So the reason for that, I'm pretty sure, is he went to water first and got caught by lobsters.
Oh.
And I think that made him without the ribbons, I think he decided to go. We're going to ask him about when he gets in here. But I think it kind of came down to, I want the better weapons and armor that the class chains gives me more than I want a beefed up black belt.
Yeah. Which
but
is kind of my thinking too.
Yeah, but then he found the eye tile in Northwest Castle.
Oh.
And that was when he decided to do a grind. When he found the eye in Northwest. All right, but jumping back to you. So, was your reasoning a little bit with your chest checks kind of, I'm going to open some boxes I don't think my opponent is going to open and hope I find something good?
I mean, I was checking chests mainly basically for ribbon or like gear. You know, I haven't had super great luck in finding, you know, stuff in a basically linear fashion, you know, if I skip a lot of things. So I'm checking, just, you know, having all 3 ribbons was a super bonus, and I was like, well, I can kind of hopefully do the end game with this, you know. So yeah, it was just mainly for gear, you know, not necessarily like, you know, just, more for safety, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
so I do play on the safer side.
Yeah, it makes sense. That as someone else who favors safety over speed and power, I'm right there with you. So, just trying to think of other interesting points, because the only downside to running a very conservative game is a lot of interesting things to ask you about.
Here we are with the Kraken fight again, coming out with Ice 3, and without these ribbons, DVS is taking a massive amount of damage from Kraken spells.
That is one other thing that I think helped you out in terms.
Oh, here's Crack again. Oh, everybody but Dang is down.
Oh, that's the opposite of good, because Dang, you might recall,
oh no,
is his fighter that he didn't level, and yeah, DVS has forfeited 10 minutes ago, but we are just now experiencing that ourselves.
Yeah, he threw in the towel. Can't say I blame him. Without ribbons, it was just really, really hard.
Hey, DVS, GG.
Hey guys, thank you.
So,
GG, Joe.
Thanks.
So, do you want to know where the ribbons were? Because we saw all 3 on Show's side.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
I even thought about taking that Titans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard. As soon as I jumped on the broadcast, I heard that Show had picked up all 3 ribbons. And it was just, that would... Well, actually, it was the fact that Chaos did nothing but punch.
Yeah.
And so really, it was just that Bane that came out from the Tia 2, and not having pro rings on. Well, the ribbon too, but not having the pro rings on was rough. But
yeah,
also the nuke.
Yeah, I mean the nuke, but so I heard you guys talking about my promotion, and it was something that it was tough because I hadn't found a grind. I was getting some better gear for the fighters, and I decided, all right, I know I have Northwest and I have the Topher Trap, but that doesn't guarantee that it's going to be a good grind. So I'm going to promote, and I have defense, I have bonk, there's level 1 life. If I just make sure I get my 4 life charges and I put as much gear as possible on Woat, then I should be good to go. And really, it just comes down to that Bane hitting Woat. If that didn't happen, as Bert puts it out, I happen to be the luckiest FFR runner of all time, in pure sarcasm. So,
well, yeah, it's one of those things. Considering the lack of ribbons, you did an admirable job. I'm sure you heard us say you got into Topher before Show did. I think he got into Topher about the time you were hitting water floor. Does that sound about right, Canuck?
No, maybe he was on the air floor, I think. Because I think shortly before he wiped, Show entered. Because I missed Show entering. I always see Show when he was, like, past the trap tile.
Yeah. So it was one of those things. You got off to, like, you had an amazing edge considering that considering that Sho did take all that time digging out treasure, but also didn't have that much had so much less trouble getting through things. You had a decent lead.
You picked up the floater early. Sho didn't pick up the floater till probably maybe 20 minutes after you.
Yeah, that is the one thing. So Sho, you see the floater in Crescent Lake. You see how much it costs. You have a Bane sword. What prompts you to say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go do Marsh, and not something like, I'm going to go up to Volcano, or I'm just going to take a few fights take some fights here and see if I can't raise the funds real quick.
I tried to do some fighting like right outside of Crescent Lake, except Scorpions had Blaze. And I was like, you know what, I could probably grab some things in Marsh, and that should give me enough money. And levels, and then...
Okay, that I did not see the Scorpions with Blaze. That makes sense. And actually, that does kind of raise a question I had for both of you. Was there just like an encounter right off a power cycle and then a long run?
Was it? I don't remember.
I mean, it was a moderate walk to an immediate encounter to a decent run, and then it was just a matter of how much are you really benefiting out of doing those resets?
Okay, because yeah, it looked like I thought I saw one of you like burn off an encounter real quick after staying at an inn, and I guess that was just sort of you stayed at the inn, you walked outside, an encounter popped up, and you were like, nope.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. All right. I do believe, if I'm not crazy, we have another. Is the next race going to be right after this, or is that going to be somewhere else? Because I do know we have another race tonight.
I'm running against Puffy at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or whatever it is. I don't know what channel it's on, if it's being restreamed, but yeah, I'm running again at 10.
You're going to be on SpeedGaming 2 in about an hour, but in about 15 minutes, we have Jay Coper versus the real Super Pleb right here. And I believe that is going to be Jay Ring, aka John, and Nightmare Phoenix calling the shots there. That's going to be a pretty good match, actually. And I haven't been keeping up with the state of their pod, but I remember it's
I can tell you, because it's my pod.
Okay, Canuck, do you want to? The match is coming up next. Do you want to tell us what that's looking like? What are the implications of Jay Coper versus Super Pleb?
Well, they're both 1-1, so winner makes the brackets. Loser has to go to the play-in race. Because Jay Coper beat Sar last night, so.
All right. Shadowed letting us know that there's actually another race booked to start here in about 15. So I'll go check the Discord real quick to let you know what that other race is going to be. And while I'm doing that, why don't you guys go ahead and give us your final thoughts?
Well, GG's, DVS. Good luck on your race in an hour. Hopefully, I'm sure you'll do really well. I worked really, really hard to kind of do everything. I'm like, he's really good. I got to make sure, I'm practicing to make sure I keep up. And listening to that you came in like 10 minutes and you're just so far ahead, it made complete sense. And luck kind of played out, I guess safety lucked out today. So looking forward to the rest of the tournament. I'm kind of glad I don't have to do the play-in race. It's the first time I think I've avoided that in any of the tournaments. So thank you SpeedGaming for hosting us. Really, really appreciate it. And of course all the other channels that are hosting our FFR spring tournament. And good luck to everybody else.
All right.
Yeah, more of the same, to be honest. Thank you to everybody watching show. Great run. I felt you right behind, either right ahead of me or right behind me the whole time. So I was definitely worried about this one. The way that our pod's winding up, I'm racing Puffy in about an hour. If I beat Puffy, then I think the two of us are 2-1, and then it's Rock Solid 84 versus Puffy tomorrow afternoon, I think. but yeah, it's nice to have some good runs today. Dang. Oh dang. I feel it only fair that you are the last light warrior standing on this garbage seed that you rolled me today. So
The best part is if you'd actually bothered to have leveled him, you at least would have had a life charge if you'd made it through that Kraken fight.
Dang was going to die regardless of what I found this game. And so again, the fact that he stands up over the rest of my party is just life's bitter irony looking at me.
Alright, Canuck, you got anything to add to all this?
Nope. Just GG's are runners. Good luck heading forward, and yeah, that's about it for me. You might as well take us home there, Wody.
Alrighty, well, keep your butts right where they are. If you want to get up, stretch your legs, get a drink, hit the bathroom, you got about 10 minutes, and then we will be right back here with some hot and fresh Final Fantasy action to round out. What was your pod again, Canuck?
The Bridge Boss.
Right. So we're going to be right back here with Bridge Pod's finale, and that is going to be a battle to make the brackets clean. So stay right where you are. But if you would rather see something else, we do have Lord Fizzlebeef hosting a BK broadcast edition of Final Fantasy After Dark for Caleb and Solario Rex over on his channel. And so I imagine that that'll be entertaining, if not family friendly. But if you have a family, you can stay here and be assured that it will pretty much be safe for the kids to watch. In any case, I think that's going to do it here for us tonight. Thanks to Shadowed, as always, for keeping us honest. Thanks to SpeedGaming for having us. Thanks to Canuck for providing the amazing play-by-play action there. And thanks to all of you for watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to come check us out in the Final Fantasy Randomizer community. Be sure to follow everyone. And as always, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe over there on the SpeedGaming YouTube channel. Thank you to everyone, and have a good night.